Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, the channel full of all kinds of crazy stuff. Today we are going to make cauliflower mac and cheese. So before going keto, mac and cheese is literally like my favorite food in this entire planet. I have like a Pinterest board dedicated to mac and cheese. Like it is it for me. It is just my love, my food love. And without it, I'm always looking for a replacement. So today I found this recipe online. It is a cauliflower mac and cheese. And oh hi y'all. Look, it's a cat. It's a cat. Today we are going to make cauliflower mac and cheese, and it is keto friendly, and this cat is really annoying. Alright guys, without further ado, let's make this cauliflower mac and cheese. I wanted to disclose I found this recipe online, and I may make a little tweaks to it, but this is kind of my base recipe. What you're going to need is some salt, some pepper, some garlic powder, some heavy whipping cream, some pan spray, so I'm going to use this spray coconut oil. I did not have some Dijon mustard, so we're going to have to substitute that with some spicy brown mustard. Next, you're going to need your cauliflower. You can use a head of it and boil it down. But, you know, I did the simplest thing was I got these that I can microwave in the bag instead of having to boil them to cook them. You're going to need about 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese shredded and a little bit of cream cheese. And so these are all the ingredients you're going to need to make our mock macaroni and cheese. What do you have to say about that, Bo? What do you have to say about it? Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is come to our oven, preheat it to 377 degrees because I accidentally pressed 7 twice, but you want to preheat it to 375 degrees. If you've watched me cook before, you know it's kind of all about ease, which is why I decided to use these steam in a bag cauliflower florets. So what I'm going to do is stab a couple holes in the bag. Get out your anger if you have any. Just stab it with your fork. And we're going to throw it in the microwave until it's nice and steamed. If you're not a lazy cook like me, you can slice up a head of cauliflower, throw it in a pot of boiling water and let it simmer for 5 to 7 minutes or until it's kind of tender but not like smushy. And that will do the same thing essentially as what I'm doing right now with it cooking in the microwave. Once the cauliflower is finished cooking, whether you steam it in a microwave or on the stove, what you're wanting to do is maybe lay out some paper towels, dump your cauliflower on it, and kind of pat some of the moisture out of it so that we're not going to have mushy, watery, runny cauliflower in this mock mac and cheese. You just want to get it nice and dry so you get the deliciousness of the cheesy yumminess. What I am doing right now is just using my little scale right here, which you can find linked down below in my Amazon favorites store. But I'm using it to weigh out 2 ounces of cream cheese to put into this mock mac and cheese. I currently have 1 cup of heavy whipping cream measured out, and I am going to pour that into a small saucepan. And this is going to be the start of our cheese sauce. What I'm going to do is bring this to a simmer, and then we will continue adding some ingredients into it. Let's make this yummy, delicious cheese sauce. So before I forget to do so, I went ahead and sprayed my little 8x8 pan with some of this non-stick coconut oil spray just to keep the casserole or mac and cheese from sticking to our wonderful little glass pan. And we're over here still just working on getting simmered. My cream has started to simmer, so what I'm going to do is dump in those 2 ounces of cream cheese that we measured out earlier to start melting in, as well as 1 cup of this sharp cheddar cheese. Or maybe a little over 1 cup of cheese. And now we're gonna just let these start melting together and just constantly stirring them. I actually ended up putting about 1.5 cups of this sharp cheddar cheese in here just because I have quite a bit of cauliflower, and I'll save the rest of that 2-cup bag to top it with before I stick it in the oven. I got my steamed cauliflower out and have kind of let it dry off sitting on these paper towels. What I'm doing is kind of breaking them apart and placing them into my little baking dish, and then we'll pour the cheese sauce over it when it's nice and complete. Into my cheese sauce, I just added a little bit of this pink salt, some pepper, a little sprinkle of this garlic powder, and lastly I did about a teaspoon or so of this spicy brown mustard. And like I said earlier, Dijon mustard would probably work better, but that was not here, so we're gonna stir that in. Over here in this little casserole dish, I have successfully just chopped up all of the cauliflower I cooked. Once this cheese sauce is all mixed together, we're just gonna go ahead and dump this right on top of the cauliflower, and we'll be just about done. My cheese sauce is all hot and melty and mixed together, so we're just going to dump that right on top of that cauliflower. Oh my golly, that looks so good. So good. What I'm going to do is just kind of mix this cheese sauce all through the cauliflower so that every piece is nice and coated with this oh so freaking yummy cheesiness. Y'all, I'm so pumped. So pumped. The final step of this cauliflower mac is to just top the top of this macaroni and cheese with the last 1/2 cup or so of this sharp cheddar cheese. And I used a 2-cup bag of cheese, and that was enough for those 2 bags of cauliflower that I used. Alright guys, we have officially completed the mock mac and cheese. I am so excited. So excited. What we're going to do to complete this is we're going to throw it in the oven 375 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes until it's bubbling, starting to get golden brown on top, and it's going to be so good. Please ignore our drying dishes that I just did. Alright, super pumped for this to be done. I just pulled this out of the oven, and oh my golly, does this bubbling cheesy mac and cauliflower look so good. How do you like it?
Cheesy cauliflower is good.
Let's give it a try.
Like I'm eating low carb mac and cheese.
Mom gives it a thumbs up. I'm going to try it.
This is great.
That's really good. I like this a lot. Oh my golly. That's actually good. Well guys, I hope that y'all enjoyed that recipe as much as I did. It tastes so amazing. Let's face it, cauliflower will never be mac and cheese. Like, you can't touch mac and cheese. But for someone who's doing a ketogenic diet like me, This low carb mac and cheese is a absolutely wonderful substitute. As always, if I ever give you any inspiration to recreate some of these recipes, tag me on my social media accounts. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, I'm on all of them. Snapchat, you can find all those links down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below for more crazy videos. And I will see y'all again real soon with another video. Bye guys!